Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. This is going to be a video for easy, I guess like an everyday makeup look, you could say. Most of the products I'm going to be using are drugstore products, so they are affordable, they are accessible during quarantine. So if you want to pull out your makeup and play along, do so. It would be a lot of fun. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I've done, I have cleansed my face. I used rose water as a toner, and I also put the Pixie vitamin C serum all over my face, so my skin is ready for makeup application. So first thing is first, I'm going to prime the face so the makeup doesn't slip and slide, and it actually stays on for the whole day. The primer I'm going to be using is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I have to let my cat in. BRB. Hi everybody, this is Nala. Hi kitty. Oh my god, you're in a little more. Okay, so cat hair. Primer. I'm going to take, I don't know, pump and a half. Rub-a-dub-dub. I'm going to put that all over the face. Now, we are going to go into foundation using the Revlon Photo Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. This is what it looks like. This is in the shade 220 Sand Beige. So what I usually do is I start off with a pump and I kind of just draw the war paint on, and then I take about another pump for the forehead, nose, and then wherever else I feel like, usually around the cheeks, I need more coverage. Okay, we're gonna take a damp sponge, you wet it, and then I take it in a towel and I squish out the extra water so it's nice and damp. And now I'm just going to start to press this into the face with the sponge. Okay, the foundation is pressed into the skin and it's blended down the neck. Okie doke. Okay, next step is going to be concealer. Right now I'm using the Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Define Full Coverage and Contour Concealer. This is in the shade C3. Okay, so with the concealer, we're going to cover up anything we don't want to show. Like under eye bags, any discoloration, any pimples, hyperpigmentation. Whatever you want to erase, use it with concealer. Perfect. So that's what we're gonna do. That's where I'm going to apply it. I'm gonna go back in with my sponge and I'm going to do the same process of dabbing the product into the skin. I want to make it look like skin as much as possible, which is why I'm taking the time to really press this and blend it into the skin. So here, like in the corner of the eye, it's hard to get in with the sponge, so I just pinch it like this. I pinch it and I go into the corner of the eye like so, like right in there. It's hard to do it with just that. So if you pinch it, you can get right into the corner. Okay, so we're gonna do that wherever you have dabbed concealer. I feel like that is pressed in and blended. I need to set the concealer or crease proof or crease prone areas. So for me and a lot of people, it's under the eye. Also for me, it's around my mouth, like the lash lines here and above my lip always crease, like the makeup just pools there. That's what they mean by creasing. So how we're going to set it is with a loose powder. Right now I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Setting Powder in the shade 01. I believe it's a translucent powder. It doesn't have any color. That's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I usually just hold the lid a little bit closed, and then if I need more powder, I just tip it upside down and shake it gently. Okay, now you have just taken that couple minutes to find your powder, to open it, to get enough powder so you can apply it on the brush. Now, a lot of times what I find is in those few minutes, my makeup has already creased. Has it? No. It's a miracle. So before I actually set the under eyes with powder, I'm just going to take my sponge and just pat out anything that could have potentially, any makeup that could have potentially settled into those creases. And then I'm going to immediately go in with a little brush and I'm going to press this powder underneath. And wherever else you crease or your makeup like separates, again, like I said, I call it the handlebar mustache zone. That is where it creases on me. Okay, what do we need? You need your face powder brush, or you can take a clean brush, and what you're going to do is you're going to gently brush that stuff away. Now you just set the under eye and your handlebar mustache zone. Now you need to set the rest of the face. You can use the same powder that you use to set the under eye. You can do it. There are no rules in makeup. Okay? You're more than welcome to do that. I like to use a pressed powder. What this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the shade 01. This is not going to add any color to the foundation color that you've already put on your face. We canceled out all of the color in our face and we look like a corpse. We need to add color back into the skin. This is where bronzer plays a really big role for me in my makeup routine because it adds warmth back into my face. Like I just look like the color of the wall right now. We don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to bronze. Okay, what I'm gonna be using today is new to the Physicians Formula Butter collection. They did a collab with a YouTuber and they came out with this bronzer highlighter blush palette. This is what it looks like. So you have one highlighter, 2 blushes, and 2 bronzers for 28 bucks, which is a smoking deal for Physicians Formula because one of their bronzers is, I believe it's like 16 or 18 bucks, and I bought this one on sale for 18 bucks. You should go get it, especially if you're trying to like build up your makeup collection and you don't want to spend a ton on separates. Excuse me, palettes are a really, really good option and they're pretty cheap. Anyways, back to le maquillage. Okay, so I'm going to use, okay, I'm gonna use this one. This one is called Sunset Bronzer. And I'm going to give it a generous, whoa, kickback. Okay, neat. Tap off your brush. What I'm gonna do is where your cheekbone, like where there's like that hollow in your cheek, like if you go, bronzer zone. So I'm going to start it at the back by my sideburn. Yes, my lovely sideburn. And I'm going to buff that in. Now, okay. This drives me mental when I see this on people, where they literally take their brush, cake it in their bronzer, then they go, and they have like a bacon strip on their face. It drives me mental. I don't like the look of it at all. It just does not look good. You want your makeup to look seamless. Like you don't want to see where the highlighter starts, where the blush is, where the bronzer is. You want it to look flawless and, like I said, seamless. But no one wants to wear, never mind, I'm not saying that. Not saying that. Okay, so really blend it in. And if you feel like you need more, add more. I don't feel like I need more. I think this is it has some good coverage, so I'm not gonna add more or else I think it's gonna be a little too dark. Okay, and then do the other side. Oh, holy shamoly, this is really pigmented. Then what I do is I go under the jaw, down the neck, holy crap. Okay, good example. Here, I feel like I gave myself a bit of a beard. So I'm gonna take that same brush that we used to set the face, and I'm just gonna take that and tap it to blend out any excess makeup that I feel like I put on. That's much better, much better. Okay, see, I'm heavy-handed with my bronzer. I can't know, but I just love bronzer. Okay, so we're gonna go, we're not done with bronzer yet. Oh, I just ruined it again. It's okay, we'll fix it. I'm gonna take some more bronzer on my brush, and I'm gonna go around the hairline here. Back into the hair. Makeup's not gonna ruin your, powder is not gonna like ruin your hair, y'all. So that just like warms the face a little bit. It brought some life back into that face that we just painted. Okay, great. I'm not gonna put the bronzer away just yet. We're gonna come back to it in a later step. But for now, let's do blush. The blush I'm gonna be using today is from Milani. It is one of their baked blushes, and this is in the shade number 2, Rose d'Oro. It is French. This is what it looks like. And this is actually an exact dupe for the NARS Orgasm Blush, but it's way cheaper. Okay, so I'm just going to tap a lap and tap a lap, and I'm going to give myself a little smile, and I'm going to gently tap the blush where I feel necessary. Now this window light is really washing me out, but in my mirror, like if I step away, it looks pretty good, but with, again, the natural lighting coming through, it does not look like much. So we're just gonna, we can always add more. It's hard to take away once you get to this stage. So we're just going to, you know, play it safe. We don't want to look like a clown. Let's talk about highlighters. I personally love highlighters. If I could take a bath in highlighters, I would. So I just think highlighters are so pretty, mostly because they're glittery. Okay, the one that I'm gonna be using today is by Pixi, and it is available at the drugstore. It's available at Shoppers. This is Pixi by Petra in the Subtle Sunrise Glowy Gossamer Duo. Now this one is so pretty. Both of them are super pretty. Oh! And this is like the rosy one. Ooh, I like, how can you not like it? Okay, I think I'm actually gonna do this. Okay. And then I'm going to apply that to ooh, look at that. How pretty. Oh, just love highlights. My favorite part of the makeup. See that? Ooh, look, I will kill you with my cheekbones. Ah, looks so good. And then I do tip of the nose. Da-da-da. Sometimes I take it up the bridge of the nose, and in between, not a whole lot. Especially if I haven't done my eyebrows in a while, I will not put highlighter there. And then also Cupid's bow. Now, I will take my finger and I'm going to pat that out. Ooh, there's highlighter in that butter palette. We're gonna add more highlighter, hold on. Okay, let's swatch these, shall we? Okay, the first one is the Illuminator, and the other one is the Golden Hour. So this one and this one. Ooh, okay, this one is, oh my God, it's like creamy. Wow. Ooh, oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, I can't get over how soft they are. Look at that. Oh, okay, I don't even know how to, it's like velvet. You can leave your fingerprint in there. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Do we need, yes, okay, we need more highlighter. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so pretty. So at this point, we need to do eyebrows. What am I gonna use for eyebrows? Okay, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Ultra Fine Tip Shaping Pencil in the shade Dark Brunette. It's kind of hard to see, but this is the pencil. Okay, brows. I always get questions on how I feel in my brows. I will do one, and then I'll do the other one off camera so we don't waste a ton of time. Okay, please, please excuse the status of the brows. Okay, people, we have been inside. Everything's been closed. So just bear with me, okay? Bear with me, carrots. God, it's so bad. Okay, take the spoolie. I'm gonna do this in my mirror. Brush up, like so. Oh my God, they're so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm taking the pencil and I'm going to line the bottom. Wow, okay, that was a bit much. I pressed too hard. Lightly. Oh, what? That's my nose ring, sorry. Lightly. Okay, and then when you get to a point where your eyebrows look like a national forest, you have to kind of draw your own tail. So you kind of have to guesstimate where your brow, or what your brow should look like so, okay? Now you're gonna do the same thing to the top. You could brush that out, might as well, since I don't know the strength of my own hand. Going to do the same with the top. Now, I feel like I need more brow support here. So take the pencil and I'm going to gently feather yourself, kind of like okay, if we really zoom in and you can see the horrific status of I twitch. Okay, so you can see that it's not really that clean under here, but I've drawn a brow in, right? So from far away, or even from a distance like this, it doesn't look as bad. Brow is filled in. I'm going to take a brow gel. It can be a clear gel, it can be a tinted gel, whatever you want. But today I'm going to be using the Milani Stay Put Brow Shaping Gel, and it is tinted. This is in the shade 5 and it is dark brown. Oh, there's the kitty. There she is. This is what it looks like, the Stay Put. And I'm just going to take that and feather that through the brow. So that's one brow. I'm gonna go off camera and do the other brow, and I'll be right back. Brows are on. Now we are going to move on to eyeshadow. First, I'm going to prep the eyelids so the eyeshadow actually has something to stick to and stay on all day. So I'm gonna be using the Milani Eyeshadow Primer Lightweight Invisible Finish. And we're going to go like so. And put blob it on the eyelid. I take a fluffy brush to dip into the Sunset Bronzer in the Butter palette. I'm gonna take this one right here. And I'm going to use that. I'm gonna use that in the crease here. I'm going to apply that into the crease here. Do the other side. I'm really curious about these Butter highlighters, and I actually wanna use it on the lid. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start with, actually I'm gonna take this Golden Hour color here. Tap into that. It is just the coolest consistency. Whoa, so cool. Okay, and I'm going to dab that on the lid. I'm going to take this. It's called the Almay Velvet Foil Cream Shadow. This is in the shade 20 and it's called Cupid Glaze. And I'm honestly just going to take about that much. Not much at all. And then I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of the product on, and whoops, I'm going to put that on the lid. Take the brush that I used in the crease, and I'm not going to put any product on. I'm just going to run that in the seam of where the glitter and the crease is, just to make sure that they're blended nicely, like so. Now again, before doing mascara and lipstick, I'm actually going to set the face. Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Hydrating and Plumping Makeup Setting Spray. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to hold away, be generous with the spray. Okay, and what I do is I take my sponge, and there are like little water droplets on the skin. I'm literally just going to gently tap just to push that spray into the skin. Okay, so for mascara, I'm actually using not a drugstore mascara. This is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. And it is just so good. I'm gonna do one eye, and then I'm going to compare the lashes from one to the other one, and you'll see why I'm completely obsessed. Just about 2 coats. You can really see the difference. It's just so, mascara is on. There's really just one more step to go through, and that is lipstick. I prefer lipsticks that stay on all day, where I don't have to worry about them fading or moving or bleeding into like the little cracks around the lips. I want something that's gonna stay, so if I am sitting in front of clients from like 10 to 5 straight, I don't have to worry about how my lipstick looks. So I have been using the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. This is what the packaging looks like. This one is in the shade 180 and it's called Revolutionary. Now, when you put these on, be extremely careful where you put them on, because that's where it's gonna stay, and it's actually really hard to erase and put it on again. So you have to be really careful. The point where you need to stop and ask yourself, how do I look today? Do I need to add anything else? Does it look good? If you want to, you can set your makeup again. Guys, that's literally it. Now, you don't have to use the exact same products. Use what you already have. If you don't like a full coverage foundation like I use, I like full coverage. You can use like your tinted moisturizer, your BB cream. You can alter and fix whatever you want. These are just some guidelines to like help maybe spark some inspiration, or you don't really know how to do makeup, you don't know how to make it last or sit or whatever. These are just tips and tricks. You don't have to do it exactly, but this is just what I do. Okay, that is it. That is the makeup look. It's very simple, very beautiful, and you can nail it in like anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes depending on how much detail you want to go into. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two about doing your face. If you have any suggestions on anything else you'd like to see, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. And other than that, stay safe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.